And before anyone asks, no, this is not peanut butter. I hope you can see me there. Hi guys, I know it's been, well, it's actually been a while since I've last picked up the camera because the last two videos, okay, no, I feel like I am gonna hold it. We are currently in August. We're on Monday the 4th of August, so we are in the depths of winter. It's actually been a while since I've picked up the camera and vlogged, so this feels very weird right now. I've had some time off from vlogging purely just because of my nose. The last thing that I've been wanting to do when recovering is look at my big fat swollen nose on the camera and have to then edit it back. So I've had a break. I have been letting the swelling do its thing. It's up and down constantly, but this video is not about my nose. This video is about what I'm just about to go and do. Why does this coat look weird? So I am starting this vlog because I don't know if it's going to be a vlog or whatever you would call this video. I think it's just going to be a video. I'm just about to go and get the Cosmelan Peel. Now, if you don't know what the Cosmelan Peel is, then it's basically a very intense chemical peel, and it's one of the world's only peels that is targeted deeper into the epidermis, into our skin, to really target the melasma pigmentation. So I have mentioned many a times on this channel that I suffer with melasma, but another reason I am getting this peel is for my acne scars. So it also helps reduce hyperpigmentation, dark spots. This is not the first time I've had the Cosmelan Peel. I did have the peel January 2023, so that's over 2 years ago now, but it started to come back, and I'm not happy about it. I use a lot of skincare, I microneedle, I do have regular like maintenance peels, but because I now live in Australia, even though I don't put my face in the sun, because I now live in a very hot climate around the sun, just the heat in general flares up melasma. So it's heat sensitive. You don't actually have to physically have your face in the sun. It's flared up, it's coming back, and it's coming back in places where it wasn't before. Now, don't get me wrong, my melasma is nowhere near as bad as what it was 2 years ago. The Cosmelan Peel did work, but it's not a permanent resolution. There is nothing for melasma that is permanent. You kind of just have to live with it. It's a lifelong condition, and if you Google melasma, they do call it a skin condition, and yeah, it's not a good one to have. It's a very expensive one to have. Now, one thing that I've noticed about the Cosmelan Peel in Australia is that it's a lot more affordable than it is in the UK, and it's literally half the price, basically, more or less half the price. So it's very accessible over here. Everywhere does it. I remember when I was in the UK, it was quite hard to find a salon in my area that did it. I came across 2, whereas here it's every single skin clinic does it. So I am going to the Skin Bar in Armadale in Melbourne, and it looks beautiful. I have currently got a bit of a hormonal breakout right now, if you can see my skin. So all this is acne scars, obviously a hormonal breakout, but a lot of this again is, if I feel that there, that's all smooth. And then my melasma, I predominantly get it like here, here under my eyes, which all very common places for melasma for people to get melasma. I have it really bad on my forehead. Ignore my hands, I've got fake tan hands, and a big chunk of it in my eyebrow, and then it started to come around my face here. So it's spreading like wildfire, and that's something that melasma does, is that it spreads. I'm trying to nip it in the bud now. It's very angry and aggressive under the skin. I highly rely on my skin for my mental health. So if I'm having a bad skin day, a bad skin week, which I have for a long time now with my acne, then it gets me down, and I just thought, do you know what, I'm gonna go and look and see how much it is, how accessible it is, which obviously it is. Nice just to lie down, to be honest.
I think that's...
Would you say Cosmelan's quite... Because in comparison, price-wise, here it's much more affordable and accessible in the UK. Yeah, so would you say it's very popular in Australia?
Because I think it's getting there. I think the more people kind of know about it,
yeah,
the more like people we get in. We've had some just incredible before and afters, which I think helps a lot, and on different skin tones as well. Interesting to kind of see, I guess, the difference for you having had it in the UK compared to here.
Yeah, definitely. It did work really well the first
yeah.
year. I was obsessed with my skin. I can't say I got the pigmentation from the UK summer though.
No.
It was years of sunbeds.
Oh yeah.
In my 20s.
Yeah. Are you still allowed to be on them in the UK, or are they illegal now?
No,
yeah, because they're illegal in Australia.
I know, which is wild.
Like the sun here is rough enough. You don't need to like add to it.
Did all the magic go? I followed the rules and told you everything you had to know. Had you over every night was passionate. Plus you met my mother even if it was an accident. I'm confused, tell me where we go wrong. I was sure that I would be with you for so long. I was planning on this being something
as well.
Yeah, oh my god, it's so clever. So many people come in and they're and I'm like, how are you gonna get your hair? Okay, stunning.
Stunning, yeah. That is the one, stunning.
Yeah.
Thank you.
My pleasure.
Yes, I am walking down the high street. And before anyone asks, no, this is not peanut butter. Back in the car. Obviously, I took my cap with me to try and disguise myself as best as possible. I also tried to park... Oh god, I knew all that would go in my hair. It's okay. I've just lost the tissue. God, I'm having a nightmare here. I've just taken a bit from here to put on underneath my eyebrow because she missed that, and I have a patch of melasma like right underneath my eyebrow. She kind of just said like it's best not to put the peel like close to your eye, but I mean I'm paying to get my pigmentation removed, so I feel like the mask just needs to be underneath. Like it's a little bit darker than the first time I had it 2 years ago. She did say that the Cosmelan Peel is now designed differently, so I think the protocol is different to how it was 2 years ago. I also think that the protocol here in Australia is in general different to the protocol as what they have it in the UK. So when I had it done in the UK, you basically are given like an aftercare kit with a pot of Cosmelan cream called Cosmelan 2. So it looks the same as this, but it's not. I think there's like a few ingredients different, like it's not as intense. Basically you have to use that as a maintenance cream for the next 6 to 12 months. Protocol that I had in the UK, from what I can remember, is you wash this off after 10 hours and then you go straight in with your aftercare, so you start to use your Cosmelan 2. She said here you had to wait 7 days until you could use Cosmelan 2, so that protocol is different. But now it's been redesigned so that you use it on day 1. Which is I said I did that in the UK anyway, so that's no different to me. But she did say that they've designed it now that it has more anti-aging benefits. So not only good for, obviously the main reason is melasma, but that's like an absolute win-win for me. Now just hit 30, need all the anti-aging benefits that I can get, so I'm really excited to see. And she said as well, like it'll be good to see the difference between the first time and the second time you had it. But yeah, not really looked into the science of like if it's different from the one that they use in the UK. I'm assuming in terms of like the ingredients, the chemicals, like everything is the same. I think it's just the protocol is different. That could be like regulations, that kind of stuff. Not really going to look into the background of that, don't need to. Oh, also, this doesn't need to be left on for 10 hours like it did in the UK either. This can be, I think, 8 hours. So yeah, I'm obviously not going to be doing anything outdoors today. So I've had it on for a good few hours now. It's nearly 5 o'clock, and yeah, about an hour away from removing it. This is currently the stage that we are at. So it's gone like a little, like, they almost look like pebbles, like a bit pebbly. Oh, hanging off my skin. Oh, that's just dropped. Look at that, dropped into the sink. It's all over my dressing gown. But yeah, this is the stage we're at. The only way I can describe how it feels right now is it feels quite wet and slimy. Like the oil of it keeps getting on my lips, which is super annoying. But it is starting to feel quite tight already, just like bad sunburn, which is exactly how it should feel. But yeah, I'm probably going to be quite red under here when I take it off. But just wanted to give you a little update of what we're currently looking like. It's time to take off the mask. I'm so ready, and the lady did tell me to take it off in the shower, so I'm not going to be able to include the video of me actually taking it off. I do also want to do it in the shower anyway, because that's I have a filter on the shower, so it's filtered water. But this is my little aftercare kit, which I'll go through on a video tomorrow. But the only thing that I need to apply this evening is my Melan Recovery. So just basically a really intense moisturiser. That's the only thing I need to do tonight, is wash this off and apply this. Now, she did also give me some like special, I don't know, I suppose it's just like a bit of a cloth, nothing that's too harsh, to actually remove the peel instead of using like a flannel. That could probably be a little bit too harsh, so I'll be back in a minute when the mask is off. This is it washed off. This is the current situation. You can see that I am definitely red. You can see where she left it around my eyes, where she didn't put it, and got like ring marks. But yeah, not like red, I'm just quite pink. But it definitely feels just the same as what I said before, just feels really tight and really dry. So I am more than ready to pop this on now. It's gonna feel so nice. I always love the smell of Melan Recovery. And there we go, that is day one. Would you class this as day one, or is tomorrow classed as day one? I'm calling it day one. Day one of the Cosmelan Peel done. Just to go over this again, this I apply every time my face feels really dry and tight. This is going to basically be my best friend for the next few days, which is really sad because it's such a small tube. Like, it needs to be double the size of this, because I remember from last time that I go through that so quick, because if my face, if I'm in any discomfort, then I literally just apply this, because even when it's itchy, this seems to like calm it down. Morning, it's the morning after. This is the current situation. It's not the best lighting in here. I'm in the bathroom. Let me just pick the camera up so you can see my face a bit better in the light. There we go. I feel like it's actually not showing up that red on camera, but believe me, I am really red. You can see that I'm actually really puffy and swollen as well, which is totally normal. Same again as last night, just really tight. Still, it just feels like sunburn. Quite uncomfortable, to be honest. It was a quite uncomfortable sleep last night. It was keeping me up a little bit just with how much it was burning. I just feel really tight. My skin does actually look super glowy and healthy. Still obviously have my breakouts here, but yeah, it just feels really tight. So I'm about to do my skincare with the aftercare kit. Sorry that the light is not that great. Here it's probably showing up a bit more red. I have this aftercare kit that the lady gave me yesterday. I don't think I actually mentioned that the brand, like the company of the peel, is called Mundsxo, and I think it is a Spanish company. I think when I've done my research, this is how you spell Mundsxo. So in here you get a hydrating cleanser, a hydrating mist for when I feel really dry, I think a serum, a sensitive skin, it's called Skin Balance. I'm assuming that's just a hydrating serum, and then an anti-stress mask. So this is all for sensitive skin. So this morning I'm going to do a cleanse with the hydrating cleanser, and then today is the day where I can use the Cosmelan 2. So your Cosmelan 2 just comes in a little pot like this. It's quite small, but you do actually get a lot of product in this. So this should last me about 6 months, because you only apply the tiniest amount of this. I can't get it open. And so it basically just looks like a clay. So this is basically what I had on my face yesterday. Yeah, I use Cosmelan 2 all the time anyway, and it does smell like clay. And then obviously I also have moisturiser. I did actually apply this during the night twice when it woke me up, when I just felt really burny. I did apply this during the night. You also get given a Mundsxo Pigment Control 50 Plus. I use this SPF all the time anyway. It's a really, really good moisturiser. It's also SPF. It's also tinted, which does sort of take away some of the redness. Here is the cleanser, and it says nourishing cream to oil cleanser, postbiotic and anti-pollution, dry and sensitive skin. Like I said last night, I have a filter in the shower, so I always would prefer to wash my face in the shower. For the purpose of this video, I'm obviously not going to be in the shower, just so you can see, but I have popped some filtered water, filtered shower water in this glass, just so that I'm using clean water to cleanse my face with.
I'm confused, tell me where we go wrong. I was sure that I would be with you for so long. I was planning on this being something worth mentioning. Energy invested in someone I saw potential in. Who kills chivalry? They need to get their sentence in. Meanwhile we arguing and I can't get a sentence in.
I do have quite regular chemical peels. I somewhat am used to the feeling. It never gets easier, but I just am used to what it feels like. Okay, I've got a clean, soft cloth. Okay, I'm also going to pat myself dry with a clean flannel. I'm not gonna like scrub and rub my face harshly. I'm just being really gentle and dabbing my face rather than rubbing myself dry. We're on to Cosmelan 2. So literally a pea size amount. Wow, my face is burning. See, that is probably even too much. I'm gonna take that much. You can see how it spreads out quite well. Cosmelan 2 is now on. I'm now going to go in with the Milan Recovery. And then even though I'm not leaving the house today, I'm still going to apply my SPF just because sunlight can get through the windows. You've got blue light from laptops, phones, TVs, that sort of thing. And I know this SPF is anti-blue light. So I'm going to take 3 fingers worth And there we have it. That is day one, day two, whatever you want to call it. Yeah, and I feel nice and hydrated now. You can already see, I feel like you can actually see that the tinted SPF has calmed down the redness quite a lot. Good evening, guys. So it's the evening of day two. I just wanted to give you a bit of an update before I go to bed. I've just done all my skincare, just applied Cosmelan Peel again. But yeah, looking very swollen and puffy. This is what we are currently looking like. I have started to peel ever so slightly around my mouth and chin, but don't know if you can tell on camera how swollen my cheeks are. Pretty much everywhere swollen, to be honest. I feel like my head also is a little bit puffy, but my cheeks especially are quite swollen. Yeah, everything's feeling very, just unbelievably tight, and it's starting to get itchy now. I remember feeling that day 2 and day 3 are the worst, so I'm really not looking forward to tomorrow because yeah, it's going to be really uncomfortable, and tonight is going to be a really uncomfortable sleep. But taking my Milan recovery to bed with me. But yeah, I will speak to you in the morning. Morning, guys. So it's day 3. We have started the shedding process. We are officially in the shedding stage, peeling stage, should I say. So this has happened throughout the night. Again, a really, really uncomfortable night's sleep. It was just so itchy, and you've got to be really careful with not scratching yourself when you've had a chemical peel, because this is all new, fresh baby skin that's coming in, and it's really sensitive, so you don't want to be scratching and causing any damage, any scarring. So you've got to really try not to itch it. The thing that I find to relieve it the most is leaving a wet cloth or flannel in the fridge, and the coldness relieves the itchiness. But we are shedding around the mouth. Very, very normal for this bit to start shedding first. My problem area is my forehead. That's my main problem when it comes to my melasma and pigmentation. So I always look forward to my forehead shedding the most, but yeah, this is where we are shedding first. So this is without any morning skincare yet. I'm about to do that in a second, and I'm hoping that with cleansing that it will get rid of some of the flaky skin. Fingers crossed, because I am working today. But yeah, again, really uncomfortable, just really bad sunburn. But day 3 is always like the itchy phase. I'm going to record on my phone because I forgot my camera. But this is I don't even know what day we're up to anymore. Day 4, I think. We're on Thursday morning, so I'm just filming in the car because I've just been for my first complimentary LED light thing that they offered me at the clinic. So just to help with the inflammation and the redness, because I don't know if you can tell still, I'm really swollen. Like, I just feel really, really puffy. I don't feel like I look like myself. She's put some gorgeous, like, soothing skincare on me, so I'm glowing a little bit. But as you can see, I have started to peel. Still peeling around here, but yesterday it was predominantly around here, and then the forehead and around like my nose has started to peel. So yeah, still really red, but not red as I was yesterday. Yesterday was the worst day for me. Yesterday was just a really just uncomfortable, just really itchy. But today just doesn't feel as bad. But yeah, this is currently how we're looking at day 4. It's weird, you can actually see like the pigmentation flaking off. So we're currently on the evening of day 4, so it's the same day. If you're wondering why I'm in my dressing gown, it's because it's Melbourne winter and it's absolutely freezing, so the dressing gown is a must. But yeah, just wanted to give you a little update of how the skin is looking after my LED light session this morning. Very swollen. My nose, if you've watched my previous couple of videos, I had a nose job 2 months ago, nearly 2 months ago, so I feel like my nose with the peel has just like doubled in size. So yeah, the swelling is still definitely there. Definitely a little bit less puffy though. Definitely a little bit less red. It's not as intense. Still very much flaky. Yeah, it's all going in my hairline, but I'm just about to do my evening skincare routine again. I'm not going to film this because you've already seen me do my skincare once. It is currently Thursday the 4th of September, which means it's been 4 weeks since I had the peel. My intentions were to obviously film and document the process of the Cosmelan peel. However, unfortunately, I did develop perioral dermatitis, which is basically a very sore and painful rash around the mouth, which I have had a couple of times in the past. Very hard to get rid of, so I basically got that because my skin barrier was compromised from the peel. Because the peel is so strong, my skin barrier was weakened, which brought on the perioral dermatitis. So not only that, but I also got a really bad and painful hormonal breakout, which I've still got going on currently. The last thing I wanted to do was pick up a camera and film myself trying to navigate emotionally and physically going through that, as well as wanting to pick up a camera and document it. It's easier said than done. So yeah, I just wanted to mentally deal with that, and then once I was confident enough to come back on camera and show you my results. So here we are. So this is obviously 4 weeks post chemical peel, and I'm so happy. As you can see, well, hopefully as you can see, my pigmentation is basically gone. Up close, I can still kind of see it underneath the skin, which is completely normal. As long as I'm still using the Cosmelan 2, my skin cell turnover is going to carry on working faster and shedding the rest of the pigmentation. But yeah, I just feel so much brighter, so my skin just looks healthy. Yeah, I just feel really healthy and glowy. I am still very much dry, but I am keeping on top of my moisturizer. So that is just quickly what I wanted to talk about, is my skincare. So I'm still carrying on with my hydrating cleanser, and then I'm still carrying on with Cosmelan 2 morning and evening. I'm now using this moisturizer. So when I got the perioral dermatitis, the Milan recovery just wasn't strong enough for that to help protect my barrier and keep myself really hydrated. And I was using Avene Cisalate, and love that stuff. It is great. I was running out of that. I basically asked ChatGPT which was better, to replenish that or to buy the La Roche-Posay Cicaplast Balm B5 Plus, and it basically just said for acne prone skin that the La Roche-Posay is better, just because the Avene Cisalate is inconsistency. It's just a lot thicker. It's supposed to be amazing for like blackheads, pores, dry skin, and yeah, I'm definitely going to be using this for the next 6 to 12 months, or just for as long as I'm using the Cosmelan 2. I've got this on right now, as well as SPF, obviously. I've been for my second round of LED light therapy at the skin clinic. I have another 2 left, so I'm going to be getting those done monthly. So yeah, I just wanted to come on and round off the vlog and show you my results. Up close, this is my skin. Ignore my breakout, but this is literally zero makeup. This is just skincare. So if you have been thinking about getting the Cosmelan Peel, I still highly recommend it. like I said at the start of this video, I did have the Cosmelan Peel over 2 years ago, and I didn't get perioral dermatitis with that the first time. Unfortunately, it's just one of those things. But even with getting that, it's still one of the best things I've ever done and will ever do for melasma and just in general overall good skin health. So this is your sign. If you've been thinking about getting it, then get it. And any questions, just leave them in the comments below. Just a big thank you for watching this video. If you've made it all the way to the end, then please give it a thumbs up and please subscribe to my channel. I will hopefully see you in the next one. Bye.